Hi, it's come to my attention that after I beat the game, wrote the script, and sent it to my editor, that the original lead dev of PokéRogue is transphobic. They ended up quitting because of his, and editor, please use the biggest quotation marks you can find, faith. Yeah, alright gang, we all saw that group chat. Since he ended up quitting, we're just gonna go ahead with the video. But first, I just wanted to say before the fun stuff happens, around these parks we're here for trans rights, trans wrongs, and if you ain't with that, then please respectfully unsubscribe and kiss the blackest part of my ass. Now on to the video. I love roguelikes. Hades, Scourgebringer, Hades 2. I love the surprises, the risk involved, the plot. And as much as I would love to sing more praise about Pokemon Emerald Rogue's a good name, I already made a video about that and you should go check it out. Like seriously, I'll wait, go watch it. Did you see the part about the lesbians? Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, yeah, hell yeah, man. Hey, gay rights. Okay, you back? Good. Well, I won't be talking about Pokemon Emerald Rogue, but I will be talking about PokéRogue. PokéRogue, if you haven't seen the other bigger YouTubers play it already, is a roguelike of Pokemon. But instead of walking around not Gen 3, you're choosing a few little guys from the start and putting them paws up against hundreds of opponents. Some less fair than others, all in hopes to, I don't know. But I sure do love leaving destruction in my wake. So sit back, relax, and let me tell you how I beat PokéRogue on my first try. Or not. My journey starts out with me picking Fuecoco, Grookey, and Totodile. I've yet to watch a single playthrough of this game, and just like the little guy type. So if you think I'm a genius, keep thinking that. Like, you'll be disappointed eventually, but I do like compliments. My first few battles were smooth as honey, or however the saying goes. We caught our Lillipup, and ran into our rival. The design was sick, but it did not save him from his L. After this, we caught Sparrow. That would have actually ended a run if it didn't stay in that Pokeball. And since every 10 levels we get healed fully, and since Silcoon was the one gatekeeping and girl boss in the Pokemon Center, we were able to make it past him for that sweet full recovery. After this, we caught Shinx and Zigzagoon. From what I hear, Zigzagoon's pickup ability is dumb good for early game. But spoiler, I don't know if it came into play in this run. I really don't know, I'm sorry. Once we made it around the most terrifying boss, that is Bidoof, we caught Shroomish in hopes that to have a cheat code. If you know, you know. We evolved Grookey into Thwackey, Fuecoco into Crocolore, and ran into our rival again. The last time he left our team in life support, so I couldn't afford to take this battle lightly. He sends out Quilava versus my Crocolore. I use Yawn, but to my surprise, he had Snore. Like, what grown-ass Quilava got Snore, dog? If that wasn't bad enough, the AI knew when it would wake up and hit me with a spiteful ember. Like, y'all can't convince me this game not cheating. He spotted the Donzo, and I won't lie, my Jover senses were tingling against OU's funniest little guy. He saw the Tailo versus my Thwackey pivot, but thanks to Thwacky's overgrown ability, I was able to send them boys packing. My rival, being a kind person, gave me an EXP all. They seem to be a really good person, able to take a loss no matter how hard it was, and with a smile on their face. But that's gonna change. But until then, we move. We evolved Dog into Bigger Dog. Kept the pushing all while my chat was down. Like, the amount of people that came in thinking I would stop at level 24 is comical. And the doubters might just get their W because I was being faced down by Kanto's favorite plant lesbian, Erica. She sends out Tangle and I send out my win condition. Like, if she had something faster than a teenage crocodile, I would be in a bit of trouble. But since her Pokemon are about as quick as a sea turtle on land, we ran into a T-Rocket member who was kind enough to give us enough EXP to evolve Totodile mid-battle. We got a Common Rider, and as much as I wanted a cheat code to spore everything in sight, I ended up benching Shroomish. It might have been hard to get rid of a prime little guy, but we did evolve both the Crocs, so that's kind of cool. Now, as much as I did kind of wing it when it came to my starters, having a Scaradurge was a boon to my team. You see, after every battle that doesn't put my Pokemon back into a Pokeball, I get to keep my stat boosts. So if I stat boost after using a move, I don't know, man, Torch Song, I get to keep that special attack boost. Since that EXP all was hitting different, I evolved Bigger Dog into a Biggest Dog, Luxray, and gave a coconut gun that's gonna hurt to Rillaboom. After dealing with Pocket Monster at the Pokemon, it was time to face off against the jobber of all time, Finn the rival, who seemed a little pressed that they couldn't beat me. A 12-year-old's philosophy aside, we sent out the closest hitters from the hip and got busy. And as much as I would like to, say that we took that without any sacking, we was getting straight Dougie'd on at first. And the fight left our team in a bit of a distress. Pressed and distressed or not, we move. We was only able to heal up so much. Hey, I'ma need y'all, which seemed fine as long as we didn't move on to a boss fight. Oh no, Oh, old man gave me. By this point, my team was one well-placed Gen 1 Hyper Beam away from it being Jover. Rambo saw that and had to slide on me. I was nervous. Keyword was. After cut in the grass. We took care of some Scaradur's fodder. And why is there a Team Rocket Grunt here? I swear, seeing these goofies is like that one Japanese soldier who didn't know World War II was over years after it's been done. But anywho, we packed the boss Jamiko up and... What do we got? What do we got? Oh, shiny! Became the luckiest gamer ever. Shinies, if you don't know, in this game are actually functional and aren't just there to make me screaming like an adult toddler. At the end of each round, we get to pick up a few random items. Potions, X accuracies, you get the idea. But with a shiny in your party, your luck increases, giving you better odds to get some even rarer items than, you know, the great ball you found in that trash can at one time. Also, the color scheme goes kind of hard. So, you know, we move. We fight a boss Stun Fist and choose to go to the tall grass area for more torch song fodder. It was easy until we had to face off against Brassius. And then it got even easier. By this point, my chatters were running out of numbers where I would inevitably die in until they finally set their expectation on was level 100. So with Cheating Crocodile by my side, I was determined to squash these expectations under my size 10.5s. I had a few obstacles in my way, obviously, but the biggest one was none other than Finn the Human. Getting ready to put my run on a t-shirt. Bro didn't mix any pleasantries with me at all. It was straight business with his middle schooler. They thought ridding themselves of sleeping Halo with the boys was gonna save them from this beating. But with the team of hitters I was rolling with, I felt nothing but confidence in my ability to outsmart a 10-year-old. I sent out PokéRogue's #1 hitter while they sent out Typhlosion. We swapped the style in for an Intimidate and Tyranitar just to get critted by a Stone Edge. What makes it even worse? It happened again. Do you know how much raw luck you have to experience to not just hit 2 Stone Edges in a row, but for both of them to crit? Nah. See, put gambling back in Pokemon. This kid's going places. Not taking that disrespect too lightly. I sent out for Alligator, only to underestimate the AI's love for pivoting. I pivot to Luxray, only to not have my rivalry ability not kill the Dondozo. I'm just gonna say it, rivalry sucks in this game. What do you mean I do less damage against half the cast? They swap to Typhlosion, and I had the brilliant idea to Thunder Wave, but just like the guy who tried to assassinate that one Home Alone actor. Oh, please be fully paralyzed. That'd be so funny. I missed! That's 2 Stone Age crits in a row on me and 1 missed Thunder Wave. I was not supposed to win this battle. Instead of putting my control into the ground like I just scored a touchdown, I chose for Alligator to Aqua Tail whatever they wanted to choose out. And thank God I was that Florges. Sick defense stat, bro. He chooses out Swallow just to get chomped on. They finally choose a good for Alligator counter in the form of Dodonzo. So I saw to Rillaboom. Reading the pivot, I used knockoff versus the Typhlosion. Not one Rillaboom to be sacrificed by a volcano. I swapped to Scaradur's to tank a fire move just to kill their Typhlosion swapping in. They swapped to Dodonzo, and it was over after they put Typhlosion back in. 2 drum beatings later and it was done. We moved. A few battles later and I was at level 101 on my first attempt. I wanted to go on longer, but it was getting late and the game does have a save feature, so I use it of course. 1 week later, I hit that start streaming button, I boot up the game, and we get that gaming. Starting off the day, we catch the queen of my hitters, Gardevoir. We release Florges. Wait, when did I catch a Florges? And we move on to a Team Rocket fight. And since we got like 100 more battles to cover, Stoutland fainted and so did his entire team. If fighting one trainer was bad enough, the game thought it'd be funny to throw a whole mob boss at me. That's right, it was time for Giovanni to put on his best suit for the fate of his lifetime. It was looking good until he chose out Mega Kangaskhan, which if you don't know, is really strong. I miscalculated on how much a crunch did and just died, losing my easiest chance to take this W. Now that my Torch Song machine was gone, it was time for me to lock in. After showing him how Mafia works, Opal puts on her Sunday best just to pull up on us. And looking at the state of my team, I had to sit up in my seat. But from my Psychic type not having any Psychic type moves, to this tiny speck of HP Togekiss surviving off of, I was destined to get hold. With my Psychic list Gardevoir, I started to power up. Not just for her sake, but for the sake of the run. Because wow, she already took out Stoutland. I was afraid of her skulls to burn me. But thanks to that Misty Terrain she set for, I don't know, some reason, I was take the Calm Mind boost until it was time for Gardevoir to sit up in her seat. And just like that, the Gardevoir clutch came through. And we moved. We go to the ice level in Super Mario World. And under the noble premise to please my chat, I try gambling. Hold, give me a second. Hold. Let's go gambling. Okay. There comes a time in someone's life where you gotta go gambling. And I think that time for me today. Wait for the beat drop. I think that time is now. You guys are fucking stupid. What are you talking about? Go gambling. God. What the fuck? 3K for this, really? Oh my God. Are we booing me or are we booing the game? 3K for XP. I'll take 3K for XP, sure. And moved on to the next area where we ran into Ursaluna. Now, since Ursaluna is stronger than God, I meant that. Please go look it up. I didn't want any of my little guys to run into this truck.
Did not
so I'm
switch
gonna
out.
influence on my chat.
Damn it, I meant to switch out. Fuck.
This happened.
I meant to get that free switch. Eat a ball? Are you dead ass? You want me to eat a rogue ball? Yes? Do you absolutely positively think that's gonna work? I want to know right now. I want to know your opinion. Do you think a rogue ball is gonna work? Bro, fuck it. Good shit. So what are you gonna do if it doesn't hit? I release my shiny Regigigas. Damn, you crazy son of a bitch. Damn, you right. Damn, you crazy son of a bitch. God damn.
And as much as Luxray has been putting on, that robbery ability has been kicking me in the shins more than it's helped. So they got benched. Now that we reached level 140, my chat started getting a little nervous. Well, you know, that and also influencing me to gamble. Reroll? You might be right. I don't know. So let's go gambling.
Aw, dang it. Wait, memory mushroom.
While dealing with the fodder, I began to ask why. And well, there was a rival fight coming up. But without spoiling anything, my chat let me know that this is a well-known run ender. So I healed up, went gambling again for the luckiest leftovers of all time, just to have Finn pull up on me with devious intentions. Bro didn't even say a word. It was on sight for real. He sent out his Typhlosion. I sent out my Croc of all time. And we got busy in front of this Macy's. We beat her to Swallow for greeting that speed stat versus Ursaluna. I don't know. I think this AI needs an update. I was feeling good.
Level up. There we go.
But
There we go. We need those
happen.
level ups. We need them. -2 speed. I'm already slow as shit. 100 green. Be careful. True. But I'm already slow as shit. Ursaluna's already slow as dirt. Oh my god!
Bro pulled out a shiny Rayquaza that they totally didn't Game Shark in and ended my Ursaluna with a Dragon Dart. I was down a Pokemon versus Rayquaza with 3 health bars, and my champ began to doubt the success of the run. Like, dang, it's only been 1 Pokemon, relax. So to silence the voice in their heads that kept telling them to, you know, give up, I sent out Queen Hitter herself. Gardevoir put her chef's hat on, grabbed the utensils, and got to cooking this kid's entire team.
Hey, fuck it, we ball. Yeah, they got that one ability. I can't remember the name. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the Dunzo has this ability called Unaware, causing him to be so oblivious that he can gnaw his way through a +6 attack close combat. Bro can literally look at my stat and go, I pretend I don't see. But with strategic play, along with the giant hole Gardevoir left in their team, I was able to hand Finn the human a nail, taking care of the supposed run killer. We did take some hits, but we had to shrug it off because it was Falconer's turn to take a shot at me. And since Scaradurge is Scaradurge, bro was shooting with Stormtrooper aim. Next up on floor 154, we catch Salamence. And since Feraligatr can't learn how to hit the gritty, I had to send him to a bench. Moving on, we go from level to level, just to be stared down by my second biggest hater, Giovanni. Bro does not care about the L I gave him last time. He needed to spin back on the 10-year-old. But no matter what, we had to send out the hitters to settle our differences. Giovanni sends out this big, stupid Toku monster to counter my Ursaluna, just to have Gastrodon come through so they can eat a monstrous headlong rush. The amount of crash out energy Ursaluna has to have to headbutt that hard is astronomical. Gastrodon stood no chance against this bear, and Giovanni knew that, so he swapped to hit Powdon, and I pivoted to Rillaboom for a Trailblaze. I tried to hit him with some jump and base, but he sends out a Gen 1 Uber staple, Mewtwo. Bro kept showing my monkey math. Like, this just isn't fair, ref. Like, come on, where you at, man? Feeling the pressure, I send out Stoutland to land a crunch. He sends a Tyranitar just to get eaten up by some play roughs. He then swaps the Escadrille and lands right into a crunch, which did straight critical damage to her funny bone. Realizing that Stoutland just isn't gonna cut it, I swap to Salamence to torch this mole. He pivots a Tyranitar to my Ursaluna pivot. He goes for a Giga Impact, and since he can't move, Ursaluna hits the gritty and headlong rushes the parent and child with 0 remorse. And since we both using Focus Blast apparently, we both miss. But ultimately I hit the play rough and was being faced down by Mewtwo. This cat told my Ursaluna fucking pre-algebra problems, and my little bear just went to sleep. This cat's a demon because who does that? I sent out Scaradurge to Shadow Ball his pivot. Stoutland comes through for a play rough, but because Sandstorm do be Sandstorming, Stoutland goes down like Frazier. I choose Salamence versus his mole, only to melt him with a flamethrower. Now it's a 3v3. But since he got Mewtwo, he immediately chose him back out to make it a 3v0. I tried to crunch, but since that level's beyond me, they not only lived, but ate a Citrus Berry, killing me after. I sent out Scaradurge to Shadow Ball his Hippo. I thought Hippowdon was going to be looking up at us, But to my surprise, this game doesn't just take a few songs from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It also takes some items. This hippo popped a revive seed, like that revival seed, and then proceeded to make my day worse with an earthquake. Since the EQ was not a category 9, thank fucking God, we lived and finished him with a flamethrower. And now, it's up to me to pack me up. Scaradurs, not being fast enough, became victim to this cat's side strike. And now, with our team looking like some red crayons, it was time for my final monster, Gardevoir. To my surprise, Mewtwo knew recover. But when all seemed lost, the world seemed to let me know that I was the son of Arceus, and no weapon forged before me may strike me down. Gardevoir, let that hole rip! After spending an obscene amount of money to revive my team, we make it through the 170s with general ease. All up until 180, where Skylar resides. We talked about our few favorite planes for a while, and got to rumbling in this southeastern airport. She sends out Manatine. I saw about to style him for a devious wild charge. With the times for a weakness, it was light work for this pooch. She sends out Salamence, so I sent mines to intimidate him. It worked so well, she flew right into this Dragon Claw, killing him instantly. She sends out Swoobat, and while she was plotting on how many times she could teabag me in the air, I sent out Scaradurge, just to get critted with a wing. I tried to shoot a Shadow Ball off the bat, but she swats a Swannel to take the blow. I wanted to go for another, but I'm never putting my faith in these X items again. How did I get outsped? But no matter how much this game likes to hold me, I send out Stalin, just to get critted by a Pokemon Let's Go move. Sensing that his special attacker wants to use special attacks, I send out Gardevoir to prepare to sweep. She goes Zen mode, destroys his Charizard with facts and logic, and shoots an entire moon in Swoobat. It seemed like everything was going well, but like I said, seemed. Just when all the power seemed to be in my hands, the game snatches it away with a crit. Now I'm down to 3 Pokemon, and whether it's through typing or a level diff, this Swannel looked like an obstacle that I just could not beat. I swear I was already saying GG's, plotting how I'm gonna get back here the next time. But since mama ain't raised no bitch, I choose out Rillaboom. And she swapped a Terra Flying, his swaying bravery, to tank a Trailblaze, just to pump my shit into the ground with another Let's Go move. I swear I'm tired of this game now. I go for a knockoff just to get my monkey put on a milk carton. I desperately choose out Gen 3's OU to finish this bird with a Dragon Claw. But it wasn't without taking any damage. Miz did level up 3 times before this, but will it be enough? Everyone, I don't know what emo I want you to spam. I really don't. But we need something. We need for Mints to dodge this. I'm 10 levels below. We leveled up 3 times. We leveled up 3 motherfucking times, bro. I need, on God. Hang on, give me a second, 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 give me a second. How many hurricanes did he use? All right, nah, it's all good, it's all good. You know what? We ball. Everyone, no matter what happens, it's been a phenomenal night. I love that y'all were here. I love that we got to hang out. And I love that I made it this far, if anything. Everyone, Salamence, we need you. Can you clutch for us? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's crazy how that works. That's crazy how that works. Push past these nuts. Ain't this in dodge right now? At least it was a hell of a first run. F's in chat. 07s. Throw them at me. Throw me 07s. Low rolled hurricane. It doesn't need a hurricane. 6 levels ahead needs a splishy splash. Shut him up! Shut him up! Aaron, shut him up! I clutched! Let's go! Let's go! Ursaluna, my goat, I freaking love you. Now it's on to level 181. Now, if you don't know, 181 to 190 is where you slide on the Elite Four, plus the champion. It could be any Elite Four. And for my first run, I was tasked with not only defeating Gen 4's Elite Four, but also every trainer's nightmare, Cynthia. What I needed for this challenge was power, skill, and a whole lot of gambling. Throughout it all, tough battles and tougher decisions that I had to make. The thing that put my run 6 feet under wasn't the Espeon. It was my controller. Like, no, seriously, whenever I press A and X, that's X and square buttons for PlayStation users, it would get stuck, causing them to be pressed twice. I did remedy this by literally force palming my controller, but it did run me into a few problems here and there. Sometimes I would choose out a Pokemon that I didn't want to, choose a move that I didn't want to, or just straight up die. But this time, the problems were pivoting into the wrong Pokemon versus the toughest trainers in Sinnoh. I was upset my run ended like that, but floor 188 on my first first try is different behavior, I can't lie. I couldn't end it here. Nah, see, I had to get that get back. Let me introduce you to attempt number 2.
I need this to work. I have no other options. If this great ball misses, we're fucked. That electro shit they got going on, it will kill me. It will kill the run. Carlodon, what do you say? Does my run continue, or will I see y'all back at Pallet Town? I'll see y'all back at Pallet Town, I guess.
Number 3, baby. Let's hear it for attempt number 3. This time I went with Fuecoco, routes, and a shiny Phantom. And things went just as before, but way smoother. I knew what to expect for the most part. I had a better idea on when to heal up, a better understanding on how X items are broken in this game, and we got a Rookity. And if that wasn't good enough, yeah, I was excited, as I should be. Catching this bull was going to be a challenge because Pikachu had sun in her eyes.
Pikachu, I need you to outspeed one time. One time for the one. You missed your Thunder Wave!
Thanks to Phantom and a little luck on my side, we caught a very strong water fighting type, which if you don't know, is pretty good. Now the battles at this point, I won't lie, kind of free. Nothing substantial, maybe a feint here and there, so we're not gonna bother with this part. No. Let me take you to level 112. Where I get the item of
Gardevoir! Oh, baby!
the Gardevoirite. You see, in this game, Mega Evolutions aren't just available, they're permanent. Meaning, if I want to get my Mega Gardevoir several items like a crate of citrus berries, like she's in the middle of a math problem, we could definitely make that our opponent's problem. And their problem it was because we made a mockery out of our opponents, which includes our biggest hater, Getsis. Yeah, man, stick to being a shit dad, bro, because this battling thing ain't for you. Even the dreaded 145 rival fight wasn't enough to slow us down much. The Calm Mind to Draining Kids combo, the Riz, if you will, is just too good of a combo. This run was going from as smooth as butter to whipped cream with the absolute hitters I had on the hip. But will that be enough for the Elite Four this time? Last time, they sent me packing back to Pallet Town, but this time, it was time to lock the fuck in. And through it all, I made it past not just the Elite Four, but the champion of the Kalos region. And it's on to the last 10 levels of the game, where it takes place at, I'm not making this up, Final Destination. I looked at my bracket full of Fox mains, chose Sheik, and got to work on these goofies. I'm talking Moonblast here, Moonblast there. I was not playing with these jobbers, because my chat let me know that at 195 was a run killer. After dispatching the cooler version with a nuke, I held it the best I could and pulled up on my rival for the final time. And I would love to over dramatize it, but you know, with Mega Gardevoir dropping nukes like this, it was on to level 200, the final boss of the game. Through all of my trials and errors, destructive battles, close calls, and failed attempts, it all led to them, Eternatus, who explained to me that I've been here a few million times, and they were looking for one thing and one thing only, a challenge. But sadly for them, in that health bar of theirs, so was I.
Can't even handle me in this club. Get me out of here. Bring it home. Bring it home, Mega Gardevoir. Get this goddamn music out my face. Oh! Wait a minute. Drill pack. What? We were robbed. We were robbed. Let it be known we were fucking robbed. Get us out of here, please. Not done yet. Walk up. Drill pack. Not done. Do not discharge. Do not discharge. Hell no. It's a 1v1. It's actually a 1v1. I can't do anything. I can't do shit. GG's, asshole. Magnificent. Let's go, dude! Let's go! Come back again if you want to. Go ahead. No for third place. Nah, come back. Come back. I need the fade. Whoo, baby. Oh, you won? I guess I should have known. But you're back now. It's over. You ended the loop. You fulfilled your dream too, didn't you? You didn't even lose, not even once. I'm the only one who will remember what you did. I guess that's okay, isn't it? That's our lead right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, am I your streamer? What the fuck? Why are you booing me? Your legend will always live in our hearts. Anyways, I've had about enough of this place. Have you? Let's head home. Maybe when we get back, we can have another battle, if you're up for it. Congratulations. And just like that, it was over. I defeated my rival, gym leader after gym leader, my biggest hater, the Elite Four, and their champion, and Eternatus themselves. And it was all thanks to Lisi. Oh my god, that move is broken in this battle. Oh my god, the amount of damage it was doing. Holy shit.